Students, today we have to start with internal structure of kidney. So this is the internal structure of kidney. So kidney has, if you will take the LS is longitudinal section. So if you will take the LS, the outer dark region is known as cortex. So this is known as what? Cortex. And the inner light region is known as what? Medulla. Okay. So in biology also, in biology especially, the outer region of any part, TS of any part is known as what? Cortex, and inner region is known as medulla. So here also the outer region of the kidney in its LS longitudinal section is known as cortex, and the inner region, inner light region is known as what? Medulla. Okay. Then conical or renal pyramids. So what is conical or renal pyramids? Conical pyramids or renal pyramids, or it is also known as medullary pyramids. What is a pyramid? When any structure is broad at its base and the tip is narrow, such geometrical structure is known as what? Pyramids. So these are finely striped region of medulla. Here you observe these are the finely striped region of medulla, which is known as medullary pyramids or conical pyramids or renal pyramids. Okay. So medullary pyramids, why it is known as pyramids, you understood? Why it is known as medullary? Because it is found in the medullary region of the kidney. Why conical? Because it is cone shaped structure. Okay. Ice cream cones you must have seen. Why it is renal? Because it is found in kidney. Renal term is used for kidney. So that is why the medullary pyramids are also known as conical pyramids or the renal pyramids. Okay. And the tip of the pyramid is known as papilla. This is the tip of the pyramid. So this tip will be known as what? Papilla. P-A-P-I-L-L-A. Okay. Then what is renal columns? The portion of the cortex between the renal pyramids is known as renal columns. This is the portion of the pyramid. In between the renal pyramid, the portion of the cortex is known as renal columns. So these are renal columns. Okay. Then we have to see the structural and functional unit of kidney. So what is the structural and functional unit of kidney? So structural and functional unit of life is what? Cell. Structural and functional unit of brain is what? Neuron. And structural and functional unit of kidney is known as what? Nephron. Nephron is also known as uriniferous tubule. Why uriniferous tubule? Because it is a tubule shaped structure and it helps in the formation of urine. It is also known as kidney tubule. Kidney tubule because this structure is found in kidney, or it is also known as renal tubule. So these are the other terms used for nephron. So don't get confused with it. Okay. So what is the structural and functional unit of kidney? It is known as nephron. Nephron is also known as uriniferous tubule. The uriniferous tubule is also known as kidney tubule. Kidney tubule is also known as renal tubule. Now we have to start with the structure of nephron. So the nephron is like this. Okay. So this is the renal capsule or the Bowman's capsule. This is the PCT, proximal convoluted. Proximal, it means it is present near the starting point of the nephron. So near the starting point, so it is proximal. Convoluted because it is twisted and turned. So that is why convoluted. And tubule. This is the loop of Henle. Then this part is the distal convoluted tubule, and this is the collecting duct. These parts, this lining is showing this part is in the cortex and these parts in the medulla. Okay. So let's see the structure of this nephron. So Bowman's capsule with glomerulus is known as Malpighian capsule or renal capsule. Okay. Then the other part of the nephron is PCT, that is proximal convoluted tubule. You just have seen. You have seen there is loop of Henle. You have seen there is DCT, that is distal convoluted tubule. Now, what is Bowman's capsule? Bowman's capsule is thin-walled, hollow, cup-shaped structure. Thin-walled, it is thin-walled, okay, composed of single layer of epithelial tissue, okay. Thin-walled, hollow, this part is hollow, cup-shaped structure, okay. So, thin-walled, hollow, cup-shaped structure part of the nephron is known as Bowman's capsule. Bowman's was the term used for scientist. Bowman's was the name of the scientist, and on his name only this Bowman's capsule term has got its name. Okay. The network of blood capillaries present in the Bowman's capsule is known as glomerulus. Here you see, this is the network of blood capillaries present in the Bowman's capsule is known as what? Glomerulus. Okay, this is glomerulus or the capillary network present in the Bowman's capsule. So combinedly, this Bowman's capsule plus glomerulus is known as Malpighian tubule or renal tubule. Okay. Here you have seen that Bowman's capsule plus glomerulus is known as Malpighian capsule or renal capsule. So you must have understood now what is Malpighian capsule. Bowman's capsule plus the network of blood capillaries in it is combinedly known as Malpighian capsule. Again, Malpighi was the name of the scientist who discovered it. Okay, and renal capsule because it is found in kidney. Now what is PCT, proximal convoluted tubule? This is the anterior convoluted part of the nephron near the Bowman's capsule. Okay. Here anterior convoluted part of the nephron present near the Bowman's capsule. This renal capsule is also known as what? Bowman's capsule. Okay, is known as PCT, proximal, it means near the starting point. Convoluted because it is twisted and turned like this. Tubule, part of tubule. So this part is present in the cortex of the kidney. PCT and the Bowman's capsule is present in the cortex of the kidney. Okay. Next is Bowman's capsule and PCT lies in the cortex. In the diagram you must have seen right now. Now what is loop of Henle? Loop of Henle. Henle was the name of the scientist again. And loop, why loop? Because it is forming a hairpin like structure, loop like a structure like this. Okay. It is unconvoluted. It means there is no twisting and turn over here. Okay. Hairpin like structure present in the medulla and re-enters into the cortex. Okay, present in the medulla and it re-enters into the cortex. Okay, so loop of Henle is the tubule, unconvoluted tubule part of the nephron which is present in the medulla and it re-enters into the cortex. Okay. Then what is DCT? Distal convoluted tubule. Distal, it means away from Bowman's capsule, found in the cortex and opens in the collecting duct. Here you see DCT, distal convoluted tubule, it means it is away from the Bowman's capsule. Okay, convoluted because it has twists and turns in it and it joins with the collecting duct. And where it is present? It is present in the cortex. Okay. Then loop of Henle and collecting duct lies in the medulla and gives a striped appearance. You have seen that this renal pyramid, so it is having the appearance of striped like structure. So why this striping is present or being observed? Because of the presence of loop of Henle. So loop of Henle will be going like this and collecting duct. Loop of Henle and collecting duct, which will give it as a striped appearance in the longitudinal section view. Okay. Then this is the structure you have understood. This collecting duct joins with the pelvis. And what is pelvis? It is just the expanded portion of the ureter coming out from the kidney is known as what? Pelvis. So collecting duct, so many collecting ducts will join together to form join together with the pelvis. Okay, this is again the structure. Red is showing the supply of blood capillaries. Blue part is the nephron. So this is Bowman's capsule. This is the PCT present in the cortex. Bowman's capsule present in the cortex. This is the loop of Henle present in the medulla. This is the DCT, distal convoluted convoluted tubule, which is present in the cortex again. DCT joins with the collecting duct, and many collecting ducts will join with the pelvis. Okay, so this will be the flow of blood through the nephrons. This is all for today. Thank you everyone.